So in this average problem, we're asked to find how many fries each person would get if the total number of fries were shared equally. So as you see, every single person has a different number of fries. For every person to get the same number of fries, you have to add up all of the fries you have and divide it by the number of people you have. So let's do that. So every person has a different number of fries to begin with. These squares are different sizes. If you add all of these numbers up, you get 282 fries. So that's the total that you have. But in order to have everybody get the same number of fries, you have to divide this total number, 282, by 6, because you and your 5 friends are going. 1 plus 5 equals 6. So instead of having different size squares, you want to have squares of equal size. When you divide 282 by 6, so that you can get 6 equal amounts, you get 47 for each one. And if you notice, adding all these numbers up still gives you 282 fries. But now, instead of unequal numbers, you have all the same number. So this concept is called average. And what average is the middle or typical value of a set of numbers. This is an important concept that you should try to remember. And you're probably already familiar with average, even though you might not know it's called average. For example, in your class, everybody is a different height, but the average height of a student in your class might be 4 foot or 5 foot, depending on your class. So in that case, the average is the typical middle value of all those different heights. And how you find that is just as we did here. You find the sum of the different elements, and then you divide by how many you have, how many things you have. And there are 2 important things to know about average. First of all, it doesn't have to be a number that was originally given to you. For example, in this problem, our final answer was 47 because everybody gets 47 in the end, but nobody got 47 fries to begin with. So the average does not have to be any of these values. Also, average doesn't really have to make sense all the time. For example, you could get 5.5 fries, well, that makes sense, but for example, if you find the average number of kids in a household, it could be 2.5 or 2 1/3, and you can't have 1/3 of a kid. But average is just a statistical value, so it's just a number describing the middle value or the typical value in a set, so it doesn't really have to make sense. So, again, does not have to match original numbers. And 2, does not have to make sense. So that's all for this first average problem. We'll see you in the next video.